All right, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? As you can tell, I am already at work. I'm in my office right now. If you see the spinning behind me, that's mean I am in the office. But I have previously promised you guys I will drop a video today. So there we go. We'll be talking about the first quarter of business. This is again gonna be a raw video. No editing will be taking place in this video. So if I messed up a few times, just deal with it, okay? All right. Now, how did you do for the first quarter? The beginning of the year, we talk a lot about you set up goal for your business and how you should have your thing prioritized as far as whatever you didn't do the day before. If it's really something that you were supposed to get done, put it in top of your list first thing in the morning. Go ahead and do that. Okay, let me just tell you guys how I've been doing. Yes, I met my goal for the first quarter of business. Actually, I met my goal and then some for the first quarter of business this year. First quarter of business this year was triple for me comparatively to last year first quarter. So it has been great. Promotion been paying off. I have been working very extremely hard. That's for me. So what I have been doing, because the office have been super busy, I make myself a list the night before I left the office. So before leaving the office, I'll make a list. That list will contain the client that I was supposed to be doing this or that for. I did not get to the client. And then that person would be my very first thing before. My office open at 10 o'clock in the morning. Therefore, around 7:30 in the morning, I said I was going to mess up. So I'm so sorry. 7 o'clock, 7:45 the latest, I'm already in the office. I do not open my door for client, but I come here to catch up and get my day set and ready to move on at 10 o'clock when I start receiving client, because my job is really paperwork. So what I do is immigration services, taxes. Those are the things that I do here. Because everything is paper constantly in front of the computer. So receiving client or seeing client all day long and getting all the work done at once, sometimes I do not meet my goal for that day. So remember, we talk about we'll be setting up goal for a day, and then a weekly goal, and then a monthly goal, and then a quarterly goal. So those are the short and long term goal that we were supposed to be setting. So this is what I'm working on. So what I do when I come to work first thing in the morning, of course, I open my door, I pray, God give me a great day. I really pray at home, but when I open my door, I pray, God give me a great day. And I also pray for me to be benefits to all people that walk through the door of my office. So I do that, my very first thing. Secondly, I go through the list that I previously have made the night before I left the office, to see what is the most priority thing that should be done before that 10 o'clock. If I was supposed to work, for example, for Mr. Joseph, as we're getting close to that deadline for taxes. So Tuesday would be the last day for taxes. So that's that deadline. I would go to Mr. Joseph. I don't know if I said Joseph. I would go to Mr. Joseph. And then, sorry, Joseph, I don't know if I have a Joseph client, but I'm not talking about you per se. It's just an example. I would go to that file and go ahead and finish it, because I know that I did not get a chance to finish it. And I work my way through. That way, it's really giving me less headache. I write down everything. I'm going to tell you something that I encounter while that I have was working for, I think, 2 months without an assistant. 2 months without an assistant. And I don't know, for those of you who follow me on Facebook can tell that I was posting that we're hiring. So it was really hard for me for those 2 months. What I do, I was answering my own phone call before I could find somebody to replace her. And she was super, super, super good too. You know, when you lost a really best assistant, I'm telling you, it's just like your whole world to upside down. Anyway, so what I would be doing, I would be with a client and a phone call come through. I'll excuse the client. I take the person who's calling phone number, write it down. Make sure that I return all the phone call within timely manner. That way my client are not suffering. So that make me to a point where I was working very late and long hours, but I made it through. So it was great. So like I said previously, my first quarter was triple this year than what I set my goal for comparatively to last year. So it was a great first quarter for me. And if you did not meet your goal for this quarter, so let me know and I can give you some pointer. What did I do to meet mine? And then you can possibly what I would say mimic what I do, or you can adjust it to your liking, whatever that works for you. But our goal, our plan is to make money. Our goal, our plan is to serve a client. Our goal and our plan is to go to the next level with our business. We have to level up every year, cannot remain the same. So in order to do that, you need to check yourself every now and then. Since this is a raw video, it's going to be a little bit lengthy. So just be patient with me. Second thing is that you have, I personally do, is to make sure I went back and check. I went back and checked the client. Knowing that immigration is a very sensitive matter as far as like a case go. If your client is missing appointment, things like that, I go back and check the cases to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. Everything was sent out on time, or my client received the receipt, they received their appointment. I do follow up also with my clients. So it's a lot of work, but I make sure that it's being done in timely manner. That way my client are not suffering. Do not bite more than you can chew. Please do not bite more than you can chew. That's another thing that I have seen many people make that mistake of biting more than they can chew. So take as much as you know you can do. It's okay to tell a client that I have no appointment available to serve you at this time. For example, yesterday I have a couple of clients that come through. I do not have an appointment available for them. I let them know I don't have the appointment, for the simple fact that I know if I take the cases, I would not have time to work on it. So please, 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 if you take it, make sure you have the time to work on it. All right. So that's all I'm going to be saying on this video. I will see you guys after. I will be talking to you guys about if you have a business and that business is kicking your butt. Okay. Wait for the next video. Thank you.